Good morning. Welcome to 49ers in 5, your daily update on everything happening with the team that you need to know. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. Today is Monday, May 1st, 2023. Here's what's happening with your San Francisco 49ers. The 2023 NFL Draft is officially in the books, and if you miss what John Lynch and company were saying about it afterwards, don't worry, we've got you covered. One of the most intriguing selections was pass rusher Robert Beale Jr. in the 5th round. Here was John Lynch's analysis of how that all came together.
Beale's a really, really gifted athlete. You rely a lot on relationships in this thing, and Kirby Smart's been good to us. He's got a lot of players. Kirby was a safety, and we kind of bonded over that. But Kirby said someone's going to get a really gifted and talented player if they just let this guy hunt QBs and set edges. And when he said that, that's exactly what we do. He's not really good at going back and all that stuff. He could do it, but what Kirby said there really resonated. Our eyes saw the same thing. Ran a 4.47 so he adds speed. He's in the 6'3", range, but he's got 34 and 5-inch, so he's got that length you look for.
That's a pretty good scouting report. Just let the kid rush the passer and set the edge, and he'll be just fine. And then Kyle Shanahan kind of leaned over and said, "Tell him about the GTFO."
That's right. Our analytics, see if anyone can guess. We have I tell our analytics guys all the time, Plonsky and his crew, go watch the coaches, get in there, and let's come up with measurables that are what we coach. And GTFO is something Chris Kasarik is always screaming. You guys know what it is? Yeah, okay. So he had the highest GTFO grade in the draft, so we're really fired up about that.
So there's that, too. The 49ers have been searching for a speed rusher since Dee Ford was there, and they may have just found it. The other interesting piece from the press conferences actually came from Assistant General Manager Adam Peters, who said this about the draft class as a whole.
I'd say this draft class was probably one of our most collaborative, just with the coaches and the scouts and everybody together. It's gotten better each year. Last year was great. This year got even better, and there was so much just talk within the draft room and getting everybody's opinions, and it was really, I think it felt about as collaborative as it can be, and we're really happy about that.
That stuck out to me because if you remember, there was a report from Matt Miller a few years ago about the tension among the 49ers front office. One of the biggest complaints in that story was that Kyle Shanahan wasn't listening to the scouts enough. So to hear Adam Peters talk about how the last 2 years have been very collaborative is pretty interesting to me, something I'll discuss with Vish Kumaran later today in the Under Review podcast. We always give you one thing to read, one thing to watch, and one thing you might have missed. One thing to read on this Monday, the Niners did not take a single offensive lineman during the draft, but they did rectify that afterwards. NBC Sports Bay Area has the complete list of all the 49ers undrafted free agent signings. One thing to watch, as of today, any free agent that signs with a team does not count against the compensatory pick formula in 2024, so you can expect to see some veteran players sign with teams, and the 49ers did restructure the contract of Christian McCaffrey quietly over the weekend, so they've got some cap room to play with now. It's possible they bring in a Justin Houston or maybe a Unique Ngakoue-type pass rusher to put the cherry on top of this defense. One thing you may have missed if you were busy and couldn't catch the back half of the draft, fear not, everybody. YouTube user Marvin49 has put together a supercut of analysis on every single 49ers draft pick in the draft from all 3 telecasts over the weekend. We tweeted it out from our handle at GS Podcasts. That's a wrap on today's 49ers in 5. Please rate, review, and follow the Gold Standard Podcast Network. Enjoy your Monday, everybody. As I said, I'll be live with Vish Kumaran at 10 a.m. Pacific time today. We'll take your draft questions and go over all of the picks. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. We'll talk tomorrow.